everybody.
Hi, everybody. It's Saturday night, and welcome back to Dustin and Michelle.
Here we are once again. We have another exciting topic for you tonight. Oh my gosh, Michelle, it's one of your favorites.
My word. I mean, talk about doing backflips. Sign me up.
I know. My gosh.
But these things are very important things. And when these things go on the fritz, in our own house, we can't live without them. Hence, there is the reason why you need to watch this show. Yeah. So go ahead, honey.
Yeah, this is all about small appliance parts and primarily in the kitchen. Yes. Instead of replacing that like $300 machine, when all you need is like one little part from it, that seems to be the more sensible option, right? So this is something that I picked up, I believe, from Tim Osborne to Thrift quite a while ago, and he was selling appliance parts, and I was just flabbergasted. It's like, wow, oh my gosh,
I'm flabbergasted. I have to tell you that it has been one of the most surprising things that I've learned from you is how much money you make on these parts.
I know, right?
It's nuts, you guys.
I
can't wait for you to see this. I'm not even joking.
It is. And one funny thing, today, actually, we sold an appliance part.
this morning, and we believe in that kind of stuff. This morning, we actually sold, what is it? The inside pan.
From the pressure cooker.
From the pressure cooker that we found for free on the side of the road.
Right.
And I told Dustin, I was like, it's an omen. That's why we're supposed to do this show tonight. Yeah. All about small appliance parts.
I know.
But they're worth money, you guys, I swear.
I know. It was so crazy. So, I mean, we found that free on the side of the road.
Yes. And we got $10 for it. Plus they paid for shipping. So basically, that was $10 just to get out of the car.
Yeah. I mean, we took an offer on it. I think, some similar ones were going for around $20, but we just took an offer. We're like, yeah, let's get rid of it. We got it for free, whatever,
Exactly.
And hey, perfect for our show tonight. So, and that was on Poshmark, guys. Keep that in mind. These things are selling on Poshmark.
Bizarre is that, right?
Right. Poshmark, you think clothing, but these...
It's all about the cross-listing. Can't do it without that. That's for sure.
Cross-listing has done wonders for us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, so I would say the most thing, the biggest thing that you'll find out there, or the most of, are these Cuisinart. Oh, geez.
I don't care.
They're a little heavy. Yeah.
They're very common. You will see them probably quite frequently.
You see these in a thrift store. You'll see these at a yard sale, and more than likely, somebody at a yard sale is going to want to be getting rid of this for like $5. Just like get it out of here. We don't use it.
Oh, it takes up so much space in the kitchen. Yeah. A lot of people are just like, oh, forget it.
So when you see those guys, have a look. Okay, that's just an example. We'll bring that out later because Cuisinart is just one of those brands to look out for. But the other types of appliances that we're talking about here, not just the food processors there, we're talking about like blenders as well. Some of the higher end blenders.
Food processors.
Mixers, like the big stand mixers, parts for that.
Vacuum cleaners.
Vacuum cleaners, yeah.
I mean, that was a little bizarre, maybe, but
well, not bizarre because their parts do sell as well. Not necessarily like kitchen ones, but also keep an eye out for some other parts like that. Again, like bread makers, the bread pans. We'll show you some examples of how those sell. And
it's interesting just to see what a bread pan for one of these machines looks like just sitting there.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, it'll be. It's easy to identify it after you see what they look like.
Right. Yeah. And if you've ever used a bread maker before, it's
they have a unique look about them.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the types. Also, and we mentioned like the pressure cooker, like the pots inside of that, we sold. So all these little small appliance parts, keep in mind, even some rice cookers, maybe some ice cream makers, vintage ice cream maker parts might be good to look at too.
Oh my gosh, that'd be pretty cool. I've never seen one. My grandma used to have an old ice cream maker like that. I just remember it being silver and getting really super cold and her sticking it in the freezer. Ooh.
Awesome.
The vacation has inspired me for summer.
Oh, I know. It's going to be there soon. So, and then, okay, let's talk about a few more brands too to look out for that you'll see also when we show you these examples. Like we said, Cuisinart, you're going to see a lot of that. People love that brand. And, you know,
Bosch.
Bosch is another one. I
Mhm.
noticed today actually that we have a Bosch dishwasher, which is awesome. You know, it's just so quiet, you can barely tell it's on. Really great brand, the high-end brand there. Also, some Hamilton Beach appliance parts hold their value. What else, honey?
Same thing with KitchenAid. Same thing. Some hold their value and some don't.
You're right. Yep. KitchenAid, Sunbeam, Breadman is a good one for the bread makers.
Breadman for the bread makers. We saw a lot of that. We'll show you that in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. So keep in mind those good high-end brands and their counterparts. Pun intended there.
I get nervous about these Cuisinart things because I have seen them before. Some of them are very, well, hello, some of them are very sharp, of course, Michelle. But some of them are very sharp, and the way that they like tape them together sometimes, it's like a little scary. They're dangerous.
Yeah, be careful again of the blades, especially when you're selling them, when you're storing them
around
you don't
kids and stuff. Obviously, I mean, they'll take a finger off. We know this, but
yeah, right. I also when I package these blades to send out, I will put them in some cardboard, and I'll make the package really easy to open, and I'm gonna write on the package like careful sharp objects. You know, be careful when opening. You don't want somebody to get cut and then be like, hey.
Oh my gosh, you know. So many packages arrive at people's houses. You have a little kid who thinks they're getting something from Amazon and opens it and slices them up.
Tears it open all blah, 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 and then so.
Oh my gosh. So what about, we were talking about the rice makers before we started rolling. See or no? Rice makers,
I've sold some rice makers, like the units themselves, and I really haven't parted them out, honestly. I don't find them as much, to be honest. Now, when I did find this one, I think it sold for like $100, which was nice. But I noticed that the unit itself was worth more than the parts. Now, that is not usually the case. You know, it's because like when you buy like a printer, right? And you have to go buy new ink. And usually that ink is more expensive than just a brand new printer.
Oh, I know. I remember my parents complaining about it when they first came out.
Yeah, exactly.
So damn expensive to run it.
It really is. But that's not usually the case with these, you know, these appliances. Their parts really hold their value. Now, the thing is that when you get to the not so lower end brands, you know, just make sure to do your research. You know, just about any Cuisinart's going to make you some money, but not all Hamilton Beach ones, you know, are going to be worth picking up. So do your research. So let's maybe even check out a few things here. Let's do some examples.
I am so excited for you guys to see how much money you can get for the Cuisinart, tomato, potato. Right? I don't know how to say.
I think it's Cuisinart.
Well, it sounds better when you say Cuisinart.
Oh, okay.
Cuisinart.
Cuisinart. All right, so let's check out these Cuisinarts here.
I'm practicing.
So we see here, oh my gosh, check this out, guys. You saw the entire unit. We showed it to you earlier. And we see that this top lid part right here, guys, somebody's selling that for $19.99.
Show me. Oh, you can't.
Just the top part.
Never mind. Just the top part. So crazy.
Right. Now, somebody right here, the second one, we'll see that somebody has sold this entire top unit.
Aha, we've graduated to the handle.
Ah, yes, to the actual bowl part here. And somebody sold this entire set for $25, which I believe they undersold it because they could have gotten $25 just for the bowl. You know? Yeah. So this might have actually been something to pick up to resell almost. Not necessarily. But now we keep looking here and we see that the base units here sometimes go for like $20, $25. I don't recommend selling those. Those are going to sit around much longer than just the parts. I've had like 4 or 5 of those little units sitting on a shelf at one time. So
I guess when you get to that point, you know, there's not much where can you go with that little tiny joystick looking Hamilton Beach, whatever. It's time to let it go.
Yeah.
Right?
Perhaps.
Part ways.
Well, I mean,
break up.
No pun intended. I mean, just sell the parts then.
Right. It's done its job. Thank you so much.
Exactly. So now we're looking here. We have another set here of the bowl and the lid here, $30 plus shipping. We keep going down. Now, the different model numbers are going to make the difference here as well. This DLC5 lid here with the pusher, the top pusher, the food pusher, $25 just for the lid and the little pusher part. So again, you'll see that we got this entire unit here, this entire Cuisinart unit for $7.99 on the Goodwill sticker, and that was I believe on sale. So I think we got this for like $5 or something.
Yeah, we did.
And okay, so check this out. I mean that's like $60 or $70 worth of parts right there. So
So crazy.
I know. And if you look at these, you'll see some amber colored ones. Right here, $45 plus free shipping for this entire set.
Must have been like one of the original colors then.
Yeah, it's a different one for sure. So $22 plus shipping just for this top of the lid part. Okay. Nice.
I feel like I need to start cooking more or something. People are paying so much for this mega chopper.
Yeah, just the lids. Now, even this little stem here piece, the Cuisinart processor stem, this thing, you throw it in a 6x9 bubble mailer and it's good to go.
$15.
$15 plus
for that
shipping.
little joystick thingy that was on top of the other piece.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like you just keep breaking it apart and selling each little nook and cranny.
Exactly. It really is. That's really how I've done it in the past.
I'm trying not to look at the screen, but look at you guys, but it's hard. Oh, that's so nuts.
It is really. You'll see that somebody sold a lot of these bids here. Now they also have like the slicer blades and like the cutter blades here. There's also a plastic dough blade.
Ooh.
So yeah, somebody put this on auction, which was maybe their mistake. They could have pieced all of these out for much more. Yeah, like somebody that resells these got a really good deal. Now they're gonna make money on this.
No, totally. And that's just a cycle of it. But holy moly, that's not even $1 a piece on that deal.
That is, yeah, somebody got a really good deal there. So yeah, again, guys, I mean, that's just one example. Again, here's the thing. I'll show you the sticker here. We got $7.99 at Goodwill. So pretty awesome there. We're gonna turn this into like $60 worth of parts.
So next time you see a Cuisinart, grab it.
Grab it, look it up. If you can get it for under $10, you're gonna make some profit.
Great to find at estate sales. Hit the kitchen, look for the small appliances, and definitely grab this one for sure.
Yeah. And here's another one to grab. We see these quite a bit as well. So this is something that you will find while you're out there, as long as you know what you're looking at. So check out Ninja. Now, a blender, everybody knows, blenders. You've heard of Ninja blenders. And check this out, guys.
They're really expensive, right?
They are. And that's why their parts are expensive as well. So here's a Ninja blender. This is a 7-cup, 64-ounce replacement pitcher with the blade. Goes for $30. Now that's the certain model. Somebody undersold this here at $10.
What?
Somebody got a good deal. Because if you look at this one right here now, the Ninja blender, 72-ounce replacement part here. Just the pitcher, the blade, and the top, $45.50 plus shipping. So somebody maybe wants just an extra pitcher to have around again. So they're making drinks for a party. They don't want to clean the first one. They just want to make two. They just need an extra pitcher.
Yeah.
Or
one's in the fridge and one you're making for later or something like that.
Either that, or maybe it fell and broke or something, so they need a new one. Here's another one. Another example. The 72-ounce went for $65. Even the little blade attachment that goes in the center there, $15.
So crazy. It's never ending.
It really is.
The Cuisinart is just like giving me life today. Like, forget it. I'm gonna quit I'm not quitting my job. I love my job. I was gonna say I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna just collect Cuisinarts. I'm gonna start a channel where I'm just collecting Cuisinarts. So.
Excellent. Well, you'll make some money.
Apparently, a lot of money.
So again, here we're seeing more. We're just saying endless sold Ninja pitchers here. So
okay, so I have a spontaneous question for you.
All right.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
coffee crafts.
Mhm.
Are those something that you find resell well? Coffee pots or not particularly?
I generally no,
No.
not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, those are maybe something like a printer. Just get a new one.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
get dirty or whatever. I mean, the decanters.
Descaled one. Yeah, that's true. They get all weird.
Yeah, I mean, some of the decanters I've seen maybe going for something, but again, just do your research. I mean, I could have overlooked something and just been like, no, coffee makers aren't on my radar.
Oh, well, I mean,
So-
we try to learn a little bit about everything, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But for the most part, I unless they're brand new, I don't really mess with the coffee stuff. Let's see, what else should we look at here? We have a couple other things to show you, some examples of some things to be on the lookout for while you're out there.
You had to flip for profit.
Mm-hmm. So here is something else. Let's look at bread pans. We were talking about that earlier.
Yes, I wanted you guys to see what a bread pan looks like for one of these little machines because it's interesting.
And here it is. Here's one. Here's the inside of one on top here, going for $22.50. Now, if you see in the middle here, it also has the little paddle, that mixes the dough there. Oops, that mixes the dough. So you'll see that.
Aha,
Yes.
That's an indication. Got it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's a bread pan that says paddle not included. And still, I went for $21 plus shipping. Now, this is a Hamilton Beach bread maker. Again, those parts hold their value for the most part. Some of them don't.
Wow. $35.
Yep. Bread Man. So
the Bread Man.
It's a good brand to look out for. Here's another one. The paddle and the pan went for nearly $30 plus shipping. And same here, Toastmaster as well. Bread machine, paddle, $30. I mean, it's kind of, this one's $30 free shipping, so maybe 20 plus shipping. But still. Now, I used to pick these up actually in the Goodwill bins. Now, Goodwill bins, where I used to pick these up, electronics were only $1. So I would see a bread maker and I would get excited. And I started getting smart about it by taking the picture of the model of the bread maker. And instead of taking the entire bread making machine, the heavy machine, I just left that behind, took a picture of the model, brought the pan and the paddle home, which was worth $30, and then just did my research from the picture. I don't have to remember which model it was from.
Smart.
Thank you. Jeez. And it worked quite a bit. I mean, I thought I probably brought a bread pan home almost every day, when you're heading to the bins.
Oh, yeah.
And all of these small appliance parts, like the Cuisinarts, they're so easy to pick up in the bins, especially. I mean, you're going to find them, the most there and for really inexpensive, like less than $1 or $2. So if you're in the bins and you see these, pick them up, do some research. Okay, so another thing we could talk about is, like I said, like vacuum parts. Look for
vacuum parts.
Yeah, look for the higher end brands, like
it would be
like Bissell.
Bissell is really good. And who else makes nice ones? What do
Dyson.
I have?
Dyson.
Yeah,
Dyson as well.
Those
parts.
I have a really nice one.
You have a really nice one, but it's like I've never even heard of the
brand. Oh,
it's
so a Miele. It's
okay.
Yeah, I love them. I have 2 of them.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're European.
Okay, that's why I've never heard of them, but they're very, very nice. Yeah. So, be on the lookout for, Bissell, those Dyson parts. I've sold many of those. And I know you might be a little like, selling used, dirty vacuum parts. I usually don't mess with them if I have to clean them out a terrible bit. If they're really grody and stuff. But some of the little canisters for the mini vacuums, like the Dyson handheld ones.
The bags, too. And filters.
Oh, sure.
Those are other things to keep your eyes peeled for.
Absolutely. Yeah. People need to replace those as well.
Water filters for their ice makers, which is a little appliance and part of your big appliance.
Yeah. Refrigerator filters, like we love to sell. Just all these little things that people need to replace all the time. You want to be there to help them replace it.
I am still blown away about how much money we can make on the Cuisinart. I just can't believe it. I literally think we could have probably done the whole show just on check out how many parts you can pull off this and how much you can make off of it.
It's
seriously.
It's absolutely true, guys. Cuisinart, you're gonna find those out there quite a bit. So
I still can't believe that little joystick part goes for $15.
I didn't either at first, you know. I mean, it's you gotta, you know, yeah. Well, now we know. Now we know to pick them up. Now we know what they're worth.
And now you guys know.
Yeah. So we, you know, I hope this helped you guys. You know, we want to also, before we let you go, just make sure that there's a few listing tips with these, and that is make sure to get the right model number. Now, with the Cuisinart parts, a lot of these are like stamped into the bottom, so you need to look really closely. They're really small, but it'll just tell you a model number, and just search that. And then when you find something that has, you know, sold a lot, you'll see actually probably like somebody that has copied and pasted that same title like 10 times on different listings. That title just keeps getting reused. Reuse it yourself. You know, all those nice keywords are already in there. That's less research that you have to do. Just make sure that you know, trust that's what they're doing. And if you see multiples of the same, just go ahead and use it yourself. Now, one other thing is that, again, I think we touched on this though, is that when you're shipping the blades for these, just be really careful, extra careful. Package them in some cardboard around them.
Cardboard sandwich.
Cardboard sandwiches. Make sure that nobody's going to get cut when they open those packages.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. And another shipping tip is that most of these like bowls here will fit very nicely in a completely free USPS priority mail box number 7. That's like sort of like the square one. It's like 12 by 7 or something like that.
Perfect.
You got free shipping materials already when you pick these up. So yeah, guys, just
great.
Keep those few things in mind. Be careful with the model number. Make sure you're not going to get a return by sending somebody the wrong part, and cover yourself when it comes to shipping blades. So,
and we want you to hang out with us every Saturday night. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do, and hit the little bell so you know when we are going to be on. And
That's
we're
right.
doing something every night at 8 p.m. So
it is, guys.
That's our time, every night, 8 p.m.
8 o'clock flip and ship time. And Tuesdays we do our thrifting, whether it's retail arbitrage or yard sale thrift store videos. We do our what sold videos every Thursday, and then of course we're live every Saturday night. And we're going to do as many shorts in between as we can. We have actually, guys, at this point, we're nearly 90 days without fail have posted to YouTube every night at 8 o'clock. So whether that's a short or these 3 videos that we mentioned,
3 months.
We're pumping out that content for you guys, and we're glad you enjoy it, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for liking and subscribing. It's like a big hug. We appreciate that.
Absolutely, guys.
So we can't wait to see you next. We hope you find a bazillion Cuisinarts, however you want to say it. And to tell us how much you have made on selling your own, and drop it down. We'll come back and check later. We're very curious if anyone's a Cuisinart crazy person like us.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks again for joining us. And like she said, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.